If you are looking for a chill, complete walkthrough on getting started with Vizard, or you are simply curious about what's new and why creators are getting so hyped about it, then this is absolutely the right video for you. Vizard has genuinely come a long way in its development, shifting its focus away from generating AI video entirely from scratch like some other tools. Instead, the core value is turning all of your already existing long-form content into snackable, ready-to-post clips that actually perform well on social media. For creators who consistently publish a lot of long videos, I personally think this is one of the most practical tools currently available on the market. It excels at finding those specific viral moments, trimming them perfectly, formatting them correctly, and helping you post them without completely losing your mind. And honestly, for small teams or solo creators who simply cannot afford a full-time dedicated editor, this feels like a monumental time saver every single week. This is going to be a longer, hands-on walkthrough, so if you already know some parts, please feel free to scrub through the video timeline to skip around. I'll show you exactly how to sign in, where every key piece of functionality lives within the dashboard, how to initiate the auto-generation of clips, and how to tweak those initial results. We will also cover scheduling posts directly from the platform and look at a few pro tips to help you achieve consistently higher quality outputs overall. I will also compare Vizard to some other popular tools out there so you can clearly see where this platform truly shines and where other platforms tend to fall a little short. First things first, let's handle the sign-in process, which is intentionally designed to be super quick and painless. You just head over to the website and you can easily sign in using your existing Google, Apple, or traditional email account credentials. Once you are successfully logged in, the main homepage immediately gives you helpful examples and a dashboard overview of all your recent video uploads. You should think of this initial screen as your dedicated content command center for everything related to your clips. There is a grid view that is excellent for quickly skimming a large batch of generated clips all at once. And then there is a more focused view that allows you to see just one clip full screen for detailed inspection. I personally stick with the grid view most of the time because it is significantly easier to manage multiple ongoing projects and quickly spot which specific clips might need a manual tweak. Look to the top left corner of the interface and you will find the main navigation structure, Explore, Projects, and the Calendar. The Projects section is specifically where all of your uploaded source videos and all of the AI-generated clips will ultimately live. It essentially functions as your private and centralized workspace for content processing. If you are brand new to the platform, this section will appear completely empty, but don't worry because we are about to change that right now. Let's go ahead and create your very first short-form clip from scratch by uploading a long video file. This source video could be a full podcast episode, a long live stream recording, or a detailed tutorial video that you want to maximize. Once uploaded, Vizard will immediately analyze the entire video and automatically slice out potential highlight clips based on specific engagement signals, visual cues, and audio peaks. The truly amazing part is that you do not have to type a single text prompt or instruction to get started. Watch this. I just uploaded a 45-minute interview, and within about a minute, Vizard served up a dozen suggested clips that look great. These suggestions often include genuine jokes, impactful quotes, and those tight, punchy moments that are perfect for platforms like TikTok or YouTube Shorts. You can easily preview any of those suggested clips right there. Tweak the exact trim points, and then select your desired final aspect ratio. Vizard offers presets for the standard 16.9 widescreen, the vertical 9:16, the 4:5, and perfect square formats. If you are aiming for that cinematic widescreen cut, specifically for a main YouTube video, you simply keep it set to 16:9. However, if you are pushing content out to Reels or TikTok, you switch it to 9:16, and Vizard intelligently reframes the footage so the main subject always stays nicely centered. This automatic reframing capability is surprisingly effective, using smart cropping so you never have to guess where the most important action in the scene will be located. One of the most used buttons I constantly find myself hitting is the dedicated Refine button, which runs a quick second pass over the analysis to give you variations. The platform is actually a bit stochastic in nature, meaning the auto edits will vary slightly every single time you run the process. So if that initial batch of suggested clips doesn't quite have the exact vibe you were hoping for, just hit Refine a couple more times. Usually, running just 2 to 4 refinements gets me that perfectly hooky 15 to 30 second clip that I know will immediately capture attention. If those refined versions still aren't hitting the mark, you always have the repick highlights option available to you. This powerful option preserves the original deep analysis from the first run, but it lets you manually nudge which segments the AI should specifically consider as the most important parts. Now, for all you creators out there who truly love having granular control over every single detail, Vizard is absolutely not designed to be a complete black box. Every single generated clip comes equipped with rich metadata and a fully accessible edit timeline you can open up for deep work. You have the power to manually adjust the in and out points with frame accuracy, add or edit captions, insert custom intros or outros, and apply one-tap styling templates. These styling templates let you instantly apply things like a quick color grade, dynamic motion text, or even a specific jump cut visual language. The captioning feature is especially useful because the initial auto-transcription is remarkably accurate, and you can always go in and change the transcript text to improve hook clarity or emphasize punchlines. Let me specifically talk about the scheduling features and the built-in content calendar, because this is genuinely where Vizard saves you the most amount of active time. You simply set your desired posting frequency, perhaps daily, every other day, or a custom cadence that suits your brand, and the autoscheduler will queue those clips across all your connected social channels. You can connect multiple platforms right here, including YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and easily schedule cross-posts to all of them simultaneously. The content calendar's user interface is incredibly clean, allowing you to drag and drop clips to different time slots, preview the final post exactly as it will look, and write captions and hashtags. For teams working together, this system also lets you assign draft posts to specific teammates and handle final approvals right there within the application. Honestly, the level of automation here beats standalone manual scheduling tools because Vizard smartly couples the clip selection logic directly to the scheduling logic. For example, it intelligently prevents the system from publishing 10 clips, all taken from the exact same minute of your original show within a single week. Now let's quickly touch on comparisons. Yes, there are other tools available for similar tasks in the market. Software like Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve will grant you total, absolute creative control, but they inherently demand a serious investment of both time and expert editing knowledge. Tools like Runway or some other AI clip generators are neat for unique generative effects, but they can often become quite expensive and simply don't solve the whole content cadence problem. Then you have platforms that do auto clip, but they frequently charge you per clip generated or lock essential scheduling features behind a very premium tier. Vizard's core value proposition is that it successfully combines smart clip selection, easy editing controls, and built-in scheduling all within one unified platform. To put it briefly, other tools might be better if you desperately need heavy visual effects or highly custom color grading, but for most creators wanting to consistently post high-performing short clips, Vizard is vastly more efficient and cost-effective. I want to quickly highlight a few specific features here that I personally find myself using constantly throughout my own workflow. First is the auto-editing viral clips feature, which is truly the core functionality that finds those highlight moments for you automatically. You can actually tweak the sensitivity setting if you want the AI to suggest either more or significantly fewer clips based on your preference. For example, you should bump the sensitivity up if you just finished a very long Q&A session and you want every single smart answer clipped out. Conversely, you would lower that sensitivity if your main goal is only to capture those rare major punchline clips and ignore everything else. Next up is the auto schedule feature, which just fills your entire content calendar based on the posting frequency you initially established. While the schedule is set, you can still edit any individual scheduled post, but the system works to keep your entire channel's publishing consistent while you move on to new creation tasks. The content calendar itself is much more than just a simple scheduler. It truly functions as a comprehensive planning tool for your entire content output. You can clearly see what content is going live this week, which posts are awaiting your final approval, and which clips might still need that last bit of polishing. As for a couple of essential pro tips, if you want to ensure consistently better results from the automatic clipping, you must feed Vizard high-quality source video material. Generally speaking, clean, crisp audio combined with a clear view of the speaker's face on camera directly translates to better automatic highlight suggestions. Also, make sure to give the AI plenty of variance by uploading different formats and various lengths of content so the system can better learn what moments perform best for your unique audience. If you notice Vizard keeps selecting the exact same type of moment and you're craving more variety, that is the perfect time to leverage those refine and repick highlights controls we discussed. There is also a highly convenient batch export option available for those times when you need to quickly grab 10 clips for the upcoming week. You can choose to export them with the captions already embedded directly into the video file, or you can export separate SRT files if you prefer to upload them manually elsewhere. Let's discuss a few common edge cases and how you can easily handle them when they occasionally pop up during the process. Sometimes the automatic crop might miss a crucial graphic appearing on the left side, or perhaps a guest who leans temporarily out of the initial frame. In that scenario, you simply jump into the manual crop tool and keyframe the crop boundary for those specific 10 or 15 seconds where that action occurs. Also, if the AI highlighter misses a subtle nuance or a really great punchline because the moment was simply too understated, you can always manually create a clip from scratch. Crucially, once you create that manual clip, it immediately enters the exact same captioning, styling, and scheduling pipeline as the AI-generated ones. For established teams or creators who are heavily focused on content repurposing, Vizard fully supports multi-account publishing and detailed team roles. This means your social media manager can be busy queuing up posts for approval, while you, the creator, focus solely on reviewing and signing off on them in the app. It keeps the entire team perfectly synchronized without the headaches of constantly bouncing files back and forth via email or chat. One final quick point I want to address is around privacy and overall storage management within your workspace. Vizard securely stores all of your uploaded source files inside your designated project workspace, giving you the option to easily delete old videos or archive entire projects when they are complete. If you are collaborating with external people, make sure to utilize the Team Permissions feature so only approved editors have the rights to actually publish content. To bring everything we covered to a wrap, Vizard is not trying to replace heavy-duty professional editors or massive generative visual effects studios. It is specifically trying to solve the often tedious and repetitive grind of turning hours of long videos into a consistent stream of high-performing short-form posts. If your goals are less manual editing time, a more predictable posting cadence, and a tool that genuinely understands what makes content highly shareable, Vizard was built precisely for that mission. Other platforms might win if your primary need is intense, handcrafted visual effects or deep custom color grading, but for the majority of creators who need to scale their short-form output without hiring a dedicated editor, Vizard absolutely hits that sweet spot. All right, that officially covers all of the core essentials of the platform in one go. The basic cycle is straightforward. Upload your long video, let Vizard suggest the best clips, refine those results a couple of times, add your final captions, select the correct aspect ratio, and then schedule it out. Once you establish this process, you will really start to see exactly how much faster you can get your content published every single week. I plan on posting many more deep dives soon, covering advanced tips for caption hacks, thumbnail optimization hacks, and maximizing the content calendar's potential. But for right now, the single best thing you can do is simply go and try it out for yourself. Upload just one long video and see for yourself how many little gems the platform pulls out of that recording that you never even knew were there. You will genuinely be surprised at how many highly shareable clips were truly hiding in plain sight inside your existing archive all along.